Hi everybody, this is a quick video, very quick video showing you how to take through Design Space the covered advent calendar for the Stansfield pots. A few of you have bought it this weekend at the cheaper price, so let me just go ahead and bring it in and show you what to do. It's dead simple, everything's in groups like it usually is. So there it is in my library. Add it to canvas. And I'll just zoom out so we can see it all. That's a bit small, that's more like it. Okay, so as usual with my SVGs, the first group in your layers panel, which you select by clicking on that second line down there, is where all the lines that need converting to scores are grouped together. So you just click on the name of the group, it selects everything in it. Go over to your operations menu, click on basic cut and choose score from the drop down menu, and you can see that those lines now have converted to dashed lines, which means they're now score lines. Next you need to, while they're still selected, is you need to go to your layers panel and ungroup them. Just click ungroup at the top. Then click on the next group down, which will select absolutely everything else on screen, and all you need to do there is ungroup, and then your last step, click right at the top of the layers panel and ungroup once more. And now we need to attach the score lines to each of the pieces that they relate to, and the quickest way to do that is to just click on screen somewhere near the piece, drag a box to enclose the piece and its scores. Go back over to your layers panel down at the bottom and click attach, and that way when you pick it up and move it, everything moves together. If you try and move a piece before you've attached your scores, you can see that the scores move on their own, and you don't want that to happen. They would also go through on a separate mat if you didn't attach them. So again, click somewhere on screen, drag a box to enclose the piece and its scores, and click attach. Do that for every piece on screen which has score lines. And then I personally would select all the numbers and I'd attach those because they'll fit on an A4 piece, and I'd attach this. I'd select this and attach it because that's the correct layout, so you'd only need to put that on a transfer sheet and everything would be in the right place. So once you've got that top edge aligned with the top edge of your cover, it goes on here obviously. Bring it to the front. Once you've got that top edge aligned, this is all going to be in a nice straight line. You won't need to do that by eye. So I would attach that bit too. So that's it. It's dead easy really. One person has asked me how you get around the fact that you don't have a scoring tool. So you can either just send it through anyway and let it go through the scoring motion without any tool in your machine, or to save time you can actually just go over to your layers panel and hide the score lines. Just click on the eye, which puts a line through it, and it means the score lines don't show. Now it's okay on that piece and it's okay on this piece because it's very obvious where the score lines should be. It's a little bit harder on these pieces, so what you would need to do there, if you don't have a scoring tool but you need to know where to put your score lines, possibly you would need to try and gauge what that distance is there. Otherwise you could just line up this top corner here with the top corner of your assembled box and then mark where the hinge needs to be and draw your line that way. But for this piece you kind of do need to know how deep that insert needs to be. So if we move that over to 40 say, and then we could zoom in, and you can see that it is actually 15 mil. I remembered it is 15 mil, but you can see by looking in your ruler that it is 41.5 centimeters. So you just need to put your score lines at 15 mil. And again, if you don't want them because you don't have a tool, just hide the scores in the layers panel. And there they are. They'll cut from a sheet of A4 if you're working on A4s. So will that. This you would need to select A3, because this piece here is bigger than 12 by 12 obviously, and then it puts everything else on an A3. So yeah, 4 sheets of A3 and 2 pieces of vinyl, however you want to put those together. I hope that helps. Don't hesitate to get in touch if you're struggling at all with this file. I'm always happy to help. Thanks a lot. Bye.